Are we good? Are we here? Are we live? We got people in the room here. Sean's Entertainment here live on YouTube.com. We will be talking about, we're going to wait till some people come in the room because I know YouTube, they're always late on the notifications or they don't notify subscribers, the fans, the viewers. So we're going to wait a few minutes for people to arrive into the room here. Just going to wait a little bit here. We got 2 people in the room. 2's better than none, I guess, at the end of the day. Yeah, it is a travesty. It is a tragedy. I agree. It is absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. One of the saddest things I've ever been a part of or saw, let me tell you. It's a hell of a thing, let me tell you. And again, we got the live call-in number, 774-322-1233. We will be discussing the best moments and memories of Brodie Lee, a.k.a. from the Wyatt family, we all know as Luke Harper. Honestly, everyone, I had to wait to do a video on this because it was that bad. It was that sad. It was that shocking. And we are going to take your phone calls. We are going to take your live phone calls. You are live.
What's up, Sean? It's your pal Kenneth here.
Oh, how you doing, man? What do you think about the shocking death of Brodie Lee, man?
Oh man, very shocking. The last memory I have of Brodie was that dog collar match,
which was his final match.
I believe so. That dog collar match he had with Cody.
Yeah, man, that was what a way to go. A dog collar match. It's a throwback match. It's a hardcore match. It's a historic match. But he was just getting his feet in the water in AEW, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this happens. I mean, that just goes to show you, man. I'll tell you what, life is very unpredictable, and this ranks up there with the likes of when Eddie Guerrero died, when Owen Hart died. I mean, it was that shocking that I literally cried. I literally was in tears. I was like, that same day he died, I was going to do a video, and then I was like, wait a minute, I got to make sure that this is, I thought this was a hoax. I honestly thought this was part of an angle, and then I looked more and more into it. I'm like, holy shit, Brodie Lee, a.k.a. from Wyatt. I couldn't even put my thoughts together, and all I could think about at that moment was that tremendous dog collar match and that tremendous match he had with Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental title years ago. That was a great match. I'm sure a lot of you viewers and fans remember that. That was a great match.
And also, you got to factor in the chemistry he had with one Eric Rowan.
Yes, the Bludgeon Brothers, then the Wyatt family. I mean, he was even though he had a short career, he had a very big career. He did a lot in a short span of time. Former Intercontinental Champion, former Tag Team Champion, members of, factions and units and groups and entities. I mean, he made a huge impact in a short amount of time. And thank God he did, because we wouldn't have these moments and these memories if it weren't for Brodie Lee.
And also, another thing, I got some news regarding Raw tonight.
Yeah, we got three. Yeah, we got 3 big matches. Run them down. I'm sure that's what you're going to talk about, right? The three major matches tonight for Raw, the final Raw of 2020. Let's hear it, bro.
Keith Lee, Sheamus.
Number 1 contender.
Most likely at the Royal Rumble.
Yep, the winner will face Drew McIntyre, right?
Yeah, most likely at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
You got Nia Jax against Charlotte Flair.
Yep.
Also, they're going to be a big 8-man. You got the Hurt Business going head up with New Day, Riddle, and Hardy.
And you got to wonder, what does Alexa Bliss have planned for Randy Orton tonight after The Fiend was burned. That's the other thing about this that's a little squeamish. They burn, Bray Wyatt's The Fiend character by Randy Orton at TLC, and then in that same week we have Brodie Lee literally dying. That to me is just a little. It's a little it rubs me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know exactly what you're saying, man.
It kind of threw me off. It kind of like it makes you feel some sort of way, and it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling.
And if I may say, it's good to have you back doing the live show.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I've been having my issues this year, but I'm trying to get back to things. But man, I got a lot of calls calling. But I hope you'll always call in because you're a fan forever. So call in again, bro, and I appreciate the call. Thank you very much, my man.
All right, man. Later.
You're live.
Hey, Sean, this is Derek from California.
How you doing, my man? What are your thoughts on the current landscape of wrestling and, well, of course, the untimely passing of Brodie Lee?
I couldn't believe when Brodie Lee died. I'm like, I just barely woke up and saw the news. I'm like, what?
I know, man. I like I said, it was almost as shocking. They said when Eddie Guerrero died that morning, I woke up and I'm like, Eddie Guerrero's dead. Yeah. I mean, this, and then you talk about Kobe Bryant early in the year, and it's like all these deaths. I mean, it's not just people dying of this COVID crap. We got literally Hall of Famers. We got icons. We got legends. We got wrestlers. We got future Hall of Famers just dying like it's nothing. And luckily, I guess the only saving grace, they said it wasn't COVID that he had, but he had some sort of lung issue. I would love to know, did he smoke? What was this lung issue? All we're hearing is it was a lung issue. We're not hearing what it was or what caused it, or was he born with this? We don't know. I can't wait to hear what the hell's wrong with his lung.
We lost Phil Negro. He was with Atlanta Braves for a little bit.
Yep.
This week too.
Oh, so he was another young guy, right?
No, he was getting up there, but you're right. But what's his name? I can't think of his name now.
Brodie Lee.
Brodie. Yeah.
I mean, he was only 41. I mean, 41 in the wrestling world. I mean, you're getting up there, but that's not old. That's still. I mean, look at Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. They all competed till they were in their 60s. So I mean, 41 years old, and he was honestly just getting his career, started in AEW. He was just getting his feet wet, and then all of a sudden, and this guy, not only was he a wrestler, he was a father. He was a husband. I can't even imagine what his family is going through. And this is what he died a day after Christmas. Come on. Yeah. Man.
Yep.
I mean, as if 2020 could get any worse than that happens.
I know. But what you were saying about what I think about the other things in WWE?
Yeah, man. I want your thoughts on the current landscape. What are you thinking? Do you think WWE's better right now? AEW? Are they the same? What are you thinking?
I think actually AEW is tons better than WWE right now.
Currently, yeah.
It's this Roman crap.
You don't like the whole Roman Reigns heel turn? You're not liking that?
No, I liked him as better as a good guy.
Did you? I'm shocked at it because, for so many years we've been hearing fans, well, not everybody, but there were a lot of fans that wanted him to turn heel. And the fact that he went with Paul Heyman, I thought was like, wow, like, Ashton, but you're one of the ones you're in the minority. You actually like Roman Reigns as a good guy.
Yeah, I liked him as a good guy.
Wow.
And I was hoping that is they would reform Hounds of Dog Justice.
Yeah, the Shield. Yeah.
Yeah, the Shield. I was hoping is Seth is on SmackDown now.
Yep.
And then with Jay, the only Uso right now.
Yep.
Because it's those three right there. The Shield.
Yeah. It would be a new Shield. It would be the Reborn again. And here's the thing: AEW originally had a show planned. They're on Wednesday nights, right? It was going to be, some kind of, holiday bash, but now it's going to be all a memorial show to Brodie Lee. So whatever they had planned for that show has been canceled, and it's going to be a complete Brodie Lee tribute show, which I think is the right way to go.
Yeah.
I think they definitely have to do that.
Another thing, I don't know if anyone's talked about it, is there was rumors before Sting went over to AEW. There was rumors here a while back, Sting versus The Fiend.
Oh, no, that would be incredible. That would have been off the chart. That would have been just as good as The Undertaker versus Sting. That would have been that good.
Yeah. I was like, why Sting? Why?
know. Well, I don't know if Vince and Sting had a falling out or whatnot. And then, The Undertaker retired. So, AEW had to, outdo the WWE because The Undertaker retired at Survivor Series, as we all know. So then AEW, of course, had to one-up WWE by having, Sting come in. Now, we don't know if Sting's going to actually wrestle, or he's going to be a manager, or is he just going to be on the outside looking in, or is he going to be a trainer? We don't know what's going to happen.
I have a feeling that Sting will be a mentor to Darby.
You know what? And you know what? Well, yeah, mentor, manager, what have you. I mean, it would still be, off the charts if that were to happen because, just the presence of Sting really is something special at his age. And if we do get one match, even one match out of him, I'll be happy. I just hope it goes as good. Well, actually, let's say better than what happened with Seth Rollins, which was very, very unfortunate because that pretty much ended Sting's wrestling career with that buckle bomb. Yeah. Which I think that move should be eliminated anyways. That move should have never been used on Sting, let alone used at all, in my estimation.
Yeah. But I'd like to see a triple threat match in AEW, Orange Cassidy, Darby, and Sting.
Triple threat in a triple. You know what? That might be a good idea because then Sting wouldn't have to do that much work in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So that would take a brunt off of Sting. So I could see where you're coming from with that, my man.
That just popped in my head. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that could be a dream match for a future, AEW on pay-per-view. But man, I appreciate you calling, as always, bro. Calling again. The lines are loaded, but thank you for calling and calling again. Thank you very much, my man. Have a happy new year. Have a happy new year. So again, we are discussing the moments, the memories. So who in here? All right, I'm a little shocked by that caller who said he liked Roman Reigns as a good guy. Who likes Roman Reigns as a Paul Heyman guy? Yes or no? Are you for him? Are you against him? Do you like Roman Reigns as a heel? Do you like him better as a face? Type face or heel in the comment section or call. Remember, 774-322-1233 is the live call-in number to speak directly to the Brash and Brazen Sean's View Entertainment. I think Roman Reigns, I think in my opinion, again, I'm not going over anybody, but this is my own belief. I think Roman Reigns is doing some of the best wrestling, some of the best mic work, some of the best mannerisms of his entire career. I think Roman Reigns is a better extension of himself. Roman Reigns is still Roman Reigns. He has just added this other layer to him. He has added this aura, this vibe about him. He just is so much more over. He is just so much more. He's just so much more. He's just much better. He really, you can really tell he likes doing this. He loves this. He lives for it. He bleeds for it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I want to thank all the 33 viewers in the room tonight. Again, AEW has canceled this Wednesday's Dynamite in favor of a memorial show dedicated to Brodie Lee. And that's the right thing to do, a.k.a. former Wyatt family member, a.k.a. Luke Harper. It will be a Luke. Now, you got to wonder, on Monday Night Raw tonight, will they do a 10-bell salute? WWE Raw tonight, they better damnly well do a 10-bell salute, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I'm in favor of Roman Reigns being a good guy. I mean, a bad guy. Listen, I didn't hate Roman Reigns as a good guy. I just love him as a bad guy. That's just what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. And I would love to see when fans actually return. When fans actually return to the arenas, I would love to see how the fans are going to react and how the vibe and how the aura is going to be when Roman Reigns shows up. And again, if you want to call into the show, don't be shy. Call in with any question or comment. Or if you want to donate to the show, you can donate right now. Remember, the number is 774-322-1233. You can call into the show right now. Call in and talk about your greatest memories of Brodie Lee, a.k.a. Wyatt family member, a.k.a. former Intercontinental Champion, a.k.a. former TNT Champion. I mean, this man Luke Harper had such a phenomenal but short career. He accomplished so much in so little time. And again, ladies and gentlemen, 774-322-1233 is the live call-in number to speak directly. And again, a huge number one contenders match tonight. Sheamus is going to go one-on-one against a man who is, well, not had his back, or he's been for him, or it's going to be Keith Lee and Sheamus. The winner will face Drew McIntyre, you would assume, at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. I just hope Sheamus wins again. I was a bigger fan of Keith Lee in NXT. Again, it's all a matter of this whole switch and bait thing. They put Keith Lee to the main roster. It just doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel right. It's not the right vibe. It's not the right theme music. It's not the right image. It's just not getting over to me. It just doesn't seem right to me. But that's just my opinion on it. Again, the live call-in number, 774-322-1233. Donate live to the show. Donate to the Super Chat. The live chats are open. And we got another caller calling in. You are live. You are live.
Hey, what's up? This is Brandon from Kentucky.
Brandon from Kentucky. How you doing, my man? What's your thoughts on the passing of Luke Harper?
I was actually just shocked. Me and my fiance were sitting here, and I'm one of the people that I work 10-hour shifts. I get off, and then I just look at highlights, the wrestling highlights, and I see the passing of Brodie Lee at age 41. Something about his lungs, and what really hit me is, when Randy Orton actually caught the Fiend on fire, and then now Brodie Lee, his passing, it just really it kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little, like the previous guest said. It really did. And it's like someone knew something before something else. But it's such a tragedy because he could do everything. He was a big man, but he could do everything in the ring. He was like a ring general.
He really was. He really was.
Yeah. And I'm an AEW fan now. I mean, I watch WWE, I watch NXT and everything, but I mean, he was ready for his return. I was excited for that return. He was about to come back. He was about to get the Dark Order in line. They've been on a losing streak.
Yeah.
And, just like on being the elite, he was going to come back. He was going to get it all in shape. And then this happened. It doesn't make much sense to me.
I know, and I don't know if WWE knew how bad it was, and then they literally burned the Fiend alive on WWE TV, and then days later, Brodie Lee literally dies for real. I mean, it's just like it's almost as shocking as when Owen Hart died. It's like I said, like it was just, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how the WWE pays tribute, or if Bray Wyatt pays tribute tonight, or the Fiend comes back. You know what? Raw actually might be interesting because of this now. I mean, it's sad that it's sad that it might take a death to make Raw watchable tonight.
Yeah, just to make them realize like what they're actually missing, like what they've let go, the talent they've let go. I mean, they don't understand. I mean, just because you're not muscular, huge, big, just because you're not all brawn doesn't mean you don't have talent in that ring. Just like what they're doing to Ricochet and everyone else. He's one of the best, wrestlers on the planet, in my opinion, and they're doing nothing with him.
I know it.
And Brodie Lee, he was one of the same people. He could do anything, and he chose to play that character just, to fit in. But he could do anything.
No, there's a lot of big men that, the Bam Bam Bigelows of the world, the Yokozunas of the world, the Undertakers, the Kanes. You look at all these big guys, and you're like, oh, they can't do nothing athletic. They can't get the job done. And then they amaze you, and they put you in awe. And Luke Harper was one of those guys that you looked at him and you're like, oh, this guy looks like he just rolled off the streets and he's homeless. And then all of a sudden he's pulling out a move off the top rope, or he's doing something spectacular that you never thought he could do. And it's what he did. He was a legit big man that could get the job done. And you know what? It didn't matter if you were smaller than him or bigger than him or the same size as him. He could mix it up with anybody. That's what made him so unique and so colorful and so great in that ring. And like I said, and it's
He was just a ring general.
yeah.
Do it all.
I mean, to look at that match, you know, he must have had some lung issue in that match also because they said this was going on for months with him. So and in that match. In that match, he looked fine. You know, you didn't even know he had a lung issue. And we still don't know exactly. We still don't know what that lung issue is. I would love to know what that lung issue was again. Was he born with it? Was it something that's been going on for years? Like, I want to know what the hell it was. I'm just glad to know it wasn't this damn COVID coronavirus crap.
Exactly. And they said he died from a lung issue, but to my knowledge, he didn't smoke. I mean, you know, he was a good father. He loved his children, loved his wife. I mean, that's what he did. But I mean, just this COVID stuff. I mean, I'm just one of these believers that, I mean, you know, if you go to the hospital and say you have a heart attack, but yet you're coughing and, you know, something, you're coughing, sneezing, and you got, you know, body aches, they're going to mark you down with COVID.
Yeah, everything's COVID. You break your knee, you got COVID. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, everything's COVID. You Google any symptom online now, it's COVID. It's this COVID thing is just honestly out of control. It's
ridiculous.
Yeah, honestly,
I think the death toll numbers are way down there.
At this point, I'm almost thinking that they wanted to do this to America. They wanted to do this to the world.
Exactly.
They wanted, you know.
The world population control thing.
Yes, yeah, they want. Yes, I agree on that. You know what? You just stole the words right out of my mouth, my man. You literally took the.
Yes, sir.
They want to control the population. You know what? They've been talking about this for years. They wanted to control the population.
Yeah.
Well, now they're doing it. They're getting their wish now.
Yeah. It's like a one world order thing. Here it comes.
Yep.
You know?
And now they want to say,
Marshall.
and now they want us to get this damn vaccination. I'm all set. Putting that crap inside me. I'm all
Yeah,
set.
you ain't putting anything inside me. I mean, if I know I'm healthy, and if I know I'm not dying, you're not putting a chip inside of me. You're not putting no RFID chip inside of me. But as far as Brodie Lee, I mean, it just really got me. I just watched the BTE thing, you know, where they dedicated everything to him. That kind of made me tear up a little bit because, I mean, you know, you looked at him like he was just some kind of, you know, big man that could barely move. But when he got in that ring, like you said, he's like a Keith Lee. He's so agile. He can do it all. And 41 years old, I mean, that's nothing.
It's great. No, he was, and like I said, he was just getting his feet wet. He was great. I'm just glad he did accomplish a lot in a short period of time. I mean, I would have loved. I mean, like I said, TNT champion, Intercontinental champion, former SmackDown Tag Team champion. I mean, he did. I mean, the guy literally, you know, could have a book written on him because he did so much. And again, it wasn't just Luke Harper or Brodie Lee, the wrestler. It was the father. It was the husband.
Exactly.
You know, that's what it's all about. You know, his children, his wife, his family, and to die. And you know, I heard, you know, I got to, you know what, you know, some of these hospitals, you know, some of them do wrong, but I do got to give. I guess the Mayo Clinic did try their best with him. Mayo Clinic tried to do everything they could with him. They tried to save him. So I mean, big ups to the Mayo Clinic out there. But I mean, man, like I said, I'm sure in the coming weeks we're going to hear more about this lung issue and what caused it and why did he have it. But man, yeah, I'll tell you, I don't know. I'll tell you because when I heard Kobe Bryant died, that was like huge. But since I'm a wrestling fan, this actually hit me harder than when Kobe Bryant died. Actually,
Exactly. Because I mean, my grandfather got me into wrestling when I was young. You know, when it was, you know, he let me stay up late to watch that, which got me into Raw, which got me into NXT. He passed away, so I watched wrestling all the time.
wow.
Because, you know, it's something him and I did together. And it's just, you know, a tradition. And to wake up and see that, it's just like, whoa. And it's like the most important people, like, I mean, right now, you know, in this world, they're passing away, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
No, and especially a guy of his stature and his size. And I mean, the guy was still in good shape. I mean, you know, I just like I said, that's the most startling thing about this is what was wrong with his lungs. That yeah, yep. So and you got to wonder now. I heard that they did an AEW dark taping where his son actually beat Kenny Omega and won the world title. I guess his son was in the crowd. He came in, and I guess this will be on a later taping where they had his son come in, which what a fitting tribute to Brodie Lee. Has his son come in, and I don't know if they did that only for special for Luke Harper or whatnot, but even so, for him to come in and beat Kenny Omega for the AEW world title, that I mean, if that was his final image.
It shows real respect. That's something AEW would do. That's something WWE would never do because it's not that important to them. It's not making them that much money. But AEW would do it strictly out of respect because they knew not just the wrestler, but they knew the man.
They were really close with him. And like I said, that's why I'm going to be interested to see what Monday Night Raw does. I'll be surprised if they even do a 10-bell salute to him tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's on their brand. They might show, some Wyatt family stuff and say, R.I.P. But as far, DT went out of the way, made a whole video and everything. So it just shows, if you actually care or if you're just in it for the money. Look at Vince. He's a billionaire. AEW just starting and they're already up there and they're putting more respect on his name than anything.
Yep, they're doing great things. They lost an extraordinary talent, but I hope they keep with that group. Like you said, they were trying to rebuild. They're on a losing streak. I don't know if the son's going to be in this storyline. He's only 8 years old, but you know what? They could train this. You know what? Good things could come out of this. We don't know. We can't predict the future here, but who knows? Like I said, if they intertwine his son, look what they did with Matt Hardy and his son in TNA. They could do something like that. So it could be like the second coming of Brodie Lee.
There has to be a silver lining here. Brodie Lee is such a special person. There has to be some sort of silver lining here.
There's got to be.
There would have to be.
But man, I appreciate you calling, boy, and I hope you'll call in again, man. And I appreciate the call, and I hope you and your family have a happy New Year, man.
All right, thank you. You do the same thing.
All right,
I appreciate you. Well, I love your videos, man.
Man, much love, man. Have a good night, my man.
You do the same, bub.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, the AEW show that was scheduled for this Wednesday night will now be a tribute show. It will be a full tribute show, and that is the best and only thing I could think of that would be the best way to go. Because the WWE tonight, they're going to pay homage somehow, but it ain't going to be to the degree of what AEW is going to do. The whole show Wednesday night has been canceled, and it's going to be all about Brodie Lee, a.k.a. Luke Harper. And I think that's the way to go. And again, I want to thank all the 52 people in this room right now. Remember to share my videos on Facebook and Twitter. Remember to donate to the show. Show your support. Show off what you're about. Any questions or comments, call into the show right now. The lines are open. 774-322-1233. Now is your chance and opportunity to call in live to the brash, the brazen. I will never be overtaken. I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated, and I am not overrated. And ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the momentous memories, the moments, the iconic moments, the short-lived moments of Luke Harper, who, ladies and gentlemen, left such an impact. We're talking about his, and again, in my mind, in WWE, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler was his greatest match in his WWE tenure. You are live. You're live.
Hey,
What's up, my man? You're live.
this is Lee Sell from Tennessee.
How you doing, my man? What's your thoughts on the untimely passing of Brodie Lee, man?
It's so sad.
It is. Especially, you know what really hits me, man, is it was a day after Christmas.
Exactly. He has 2 young sons that he adored. And he has home with me. I have a young daughter myself.
Yep. Man, and it's
I read that he had a heart attack while he was bicycling.
a heart attack. Yeah, now see, I read well, his wife put out it was some sort of lung issue. There's a lot of rumors out there. What do we believe really at the end of the day? We won't really know till the autopsy report comes back,
Exactly. I just wonder if he had pneumonia, that if he was, having
issues with pneumonia dealing with his lungs.
Yeah, because pneumonia can kill you too if it's bad enough. I mean, I had, back when I remember when I was 17 years old, I had walking pneumonia and I almost died. I almost died from it. So he could have had walking pneumonia for all we know. We don't know. I mean, all we can do is speculate, and I don't want to really speculate on someone's death. But the fact is, he was 41. He was in good shape. And then to us wrestling fans, it just seemed like it came out of nowhere.
Exactly. I wasn't expecting that over the holidays. It really hit at home, like I said before.
Oh, it did, man.
I'd like to touch on this subject of Roman Reigns also.
Sure, man. Bring it out, man. That's what we're here for, my man.
Why won't WWE use the same kind of character he had in FCW and first of NXT?
You know what? That's a hell of a good. Well, maybe because the WWE feels like, all right, we've seen that, we've been there with Roman Reigns. This is another layer. This is what I think of it as. We're seeing another layer of Roman Reigns, kind of like Mick Foley. You know how he was Cactus Jack and Dude Love and Mankind. I think we're just witnessing another layer of Roman Reigns is what we're seeing. But you do bring up a good question.
The best thing they could do is give him a mouthpiece. So I think he's been phenomenal as a heel with Paul Heyman.
Oh, that was the best they could. Oh no, that had to happen. Because that has actually made Roman Reigns work better. It's made him more confident. It's made him more, crisper on the microphone. You can definitely see where Roman Reigns has got better with Paul Heyman by his side.
Yeah, I agree. His work's better. His mic's better. Everything is better about Roman. I'm actually becoming a fan of Roman now.
Yeah, no, I'm like I said. Well, see, I was always a fan of Roman Reigns, but I'm loving Roman Reigns even more now because he's aligned himself with the great Paul Heyman, who we all know is a great mastermind.
Exactly. Any word on when Jimmy Uso's coming back?
Yeah, that'll be happening too. So, you'll have the Usos reuniting with Roman Reigns. There's going to be some kind of faction formed there. And, hell, who knows? Could lead to a triple threat at WrestleMania. Jimmy, Jay versus Roman. And it could be a triple threat for the Universal title.
Right. I would love to see him to bring Jacob Fatu in. Outstanding talent there.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean, that whole Samoan lineage is incredible. And, of course, the match we all want to see, The Rock versus Roman Reigns.
Yes, that would be phenomenal.
That would be off the charts. That definitely would be. But no, man, I thank you for presenting. So, bro, while you're still here, man, what is your favorite in WWE and AEW? What was your favorite moment or match from Luke Harper?
Man, I love this dog collar match with Cody. I thought that was a really good match.
Now, did you like that ladder match with Ziggler in WWE for the Intercontinental title years ago?
That was also a great match. I went back and watched some of his first matches he had in CZW, which was great.
Yeah, that was before he had the beard going on, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember that. Not too well, but I do remember him without the beard. And no, he was even good then. He's always been good. He's always been a great talent.
You could tell he was very athletic from day one. He got the business.
Yes, he understood it. He knew it. He loved it. He breathed it. He slept it. He ate it. He knew it. You knew he was made for wrestling. He was made for it.
Yes. He could take any character and run with it.
He really could. He really, really could. But, man, I appreciate you calling. I hope you'll call in again, man. I thank you for being a supporter, show and view, my man. And have a happy new year and call in again.
You too, my friend. You have a good evening.
Thank you, man. Have a good night. And again, viewers and subscribers, and again, viewers, I want you to sound off in the comment section. What was your favorite match in WWE of Luke Harper? What was your favorite match of, Brodie Lee in AEW? Did you like his run as Intercontinental Champion? Did you like his match with Dolph Ziggler like I did at TLC a few years ago? I mean, there's just so many monumental memories and moments that this guy had in such a short time that it's kind of hard to run it all down here. So that's why I'm only one guy. I'm only one person. I'm only one voice. I'm only Sean's View Entertainment. This was a man. Now, see, here's the thing. I can relate to this because while I'm still here and alive and well, thank God, cross my fingers, you have a guy in Brodie Lee, Luke Harper. Again, he wasn't just a superstar. He wasn't just a guy. He wasn't just a wrestler. This guy was a father. He was a dad. I'm a father to a child of 5 years old. I'm a dad to a child. Hence, Dad 316. All right? You know what? It's not even about Brodie Lee right now. It's not about Luke Harper. This man was a father. This man was a dedicated father. He was a committed husband. He was a devoted husband. That's what I love about him. He always brought up his kids. He always talked about his wife. He always had this positive vibe. It's not about, we can look back on the career. We can talk about his matches and his moments and his memories and his mic work. We can talk about his talent, but nothing compares to the father and the husband that this man was to professional wrestling and to life, to this world. The magnitude. And again, me being a father, me being a dad, I know what it's like to love your child, to love your daughter, to love your son, to love your wife. I might not have a wife. I may not be married right now. But what I am is very sad because this hits home to me. If anybody in here is a father or a husband or a boyfriend, you know what heartache feels like. You know what death feels like. It's a very sad, frightening thing. And what really, really irks me is that the WWE burns the Fiend. They kill the Fiend. And then a week later, Brodie Lee dies literally. That to me something's off there. I'm not looking to be a conspiracy theorist. I'm not looking to be a conspiracy theorist. But you have Bray Wyatt's character dead, not literally, but figuratively. And then you have Brodie Lee, who literally died for real, passed away for real. That to me, is diabolical. It is absolutely diabolical to me. That's all I'm saying on that. That is all I'm saying. Again, if you want to call into the show, again, AEW will be doing a full tribute show. AEW will be doing a full tribute show to Brodie Lee this Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. They will be doing a live show. Again, I want to thank all the subscribers right now. I want to thank all the viewers. I want to thank all the fans that are in this room right now. I want to thank you for being here. We are here live. Sean's View Entertainment. Remember to subscribe, smash the bell. Remember, if you want to check out my videos daily, you want daily updates, you want daily uploads, remember to refresh my channel multiple times a day. The most important thing you can do is refresh my page anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4 times a day throughout the day. You know how kind of like you take a shower every day. Check out Sean's View every day. You brush your teeth every day. Check out Sean's View every day. You're live.
Let me touch on what that guy said a little bit.
Sure.
It was not a heart attack.
No, I know.
No.
Nope, you're right. You're right.
It was he was biking. That was true.
Yep.
He was biking, and he got off the bike and noticed he couldn't breathe.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Because he had the lung thing.
Yep.
And then they took him to the hospital, and then right there
he deteriorated somehow so quickly. Now they said he was there was a report I just read that he was in a hospital for like 2 months, where he was in a hospital for 2 months. It was pretty much following. It was pretty much following the dog collar match. They rid him off television, thinking he's going to return. And then part of that story, they had the match.
He was in the hospital for 2 months.
Yep.
And then he was on his bike ready to come back.
Yep.
And then it just happened.
Yep. And
that whole heart attack thing is wrong.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't COVID. It wasn't a heart attack. It wasn't an asthma attack. We don't know. That's the thing. We won't fully know. I mean, all we're hearing is it was a lung issue. We're not hearing it was something to do with asthma or it was something to do with the. It could have been.
Technically a lung issue.
Yeah, it is. It could have been asthma. It could have been pneumonia. I mean, it could have been walking pneumonia. It could have, like I said, we don't like to speculate about people's deaths, but it could have been a number of things to do with the lungs. Hell, it could have been a collapsed lung, for all we know.
and I was a fan of his whole run, just in general.
As
Except for when they booked his championship defenses.
yeah, that's now you're talking about WWE.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, when he won the title, it was special, but then when he defended it, he didn't have a long run with any of the titles, really.
No, because they booked people so badly.
Yeah. No, I know.
They booked people so badly.
Yep.
And then when he comes to AEW, he's this monster. Like everyone wanted to see him, and then this happened.
I know. And you know what, man, it hasn't, you know, that's why I didn't do a video quickly on this, because it really didn't sink in until I started seeing messages online from like Bray Wyatt and, Matt Hardy and the AEW roster and Triple H and Vince. And I'm like, this real, like, because honestly, I wanted to believe this was a hoax, because you know how there's all these hoaxes online about all these celebrities' deaths. Yeah, I know. But when you think about it, we have lost a lot of icons and celebrities and wrestlers this year. It's been a terrible year. I mean, just when you think 2020 couldn't get worse, then you hear about something like this happening.
Yeah. You know what's funny too?
What's
when
that?
he was in NXT, that first match he had, he wasn't even supposed to do that.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was, yep, you're right. That was not the original plan.
That was supposed to be Aiden English.
Yeah, and then look what happened. You know what? So, I mean, I know they say everything happens for a reason, but like I said, if they're going to have it, insert Brodie Lee's son into this whole AEW stuff, you know what? This could be compelling.
So he's at least 18.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did that just, because they knew. See, us fans, we didn't know how dire the situation was until we saw that he died. But AEW, what's that?
I kind of felt it.
You thought that there's something wrong? You thought there was something more wrong?
I did.
Yeah.
Because he had the dog collar around his neck, and when they did that whole spot, I could see him on the ground, not,
Something wasn't right. You felt something wasn't right.
Yeah, and you want to know how I knew that?
What's that, man?
Because my aunt was being taken to breakfast earlier this year. My other aunt had went to Mexico to, and she had gone to pick her up, I guess, for the wake.
Yep.
Of my grandfather.
Yep.
And she took her to breakfast. As soon as they were done, took her to the hospital, couldn't bring her back.
Wow. Well, you know what? I mean, people are still saying the room cardiac arrest. It was not cardiac arrest, people. It was not, man. It was not. People, I don't know why people are still going to that. I mean, his own wife said it was a lung issue, so it's confirmed by his wife.
I mean, what they could be thinking is the lung issue caused that, which is possible, but
yeah, well, because the lungs and the heart, they're all like within the same. I understand. Like, I kind of get. I mean, again, I'm not trying to devalue anyone's opinion, because I mean, the lungs get clogged up, then your heart. It can get connected. It can happen. But I mean, right now, all we know is it was some sort of lung issue that had to be very terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very bad for him to. For him to no longer be with us, it had to be tremendous. I mean, like I said, it could have been a lung infection. When you get an infection in your body and it spreads, that's the end of you. I mean, it's like I said. Like I said, man, it's still. I'm still trying to take it in. Honestly, it still doesn't seem real.
Yeah, and I want you actually to follow me on Twitter, because I put out a tweet this morning. Well, actually, no. When the fuck did I send that out? I sent that out. I think it was early this morning or last night.
Yep.
When I found it.
Yep.
For everyone to see, because it's just bad. I mean, this has got to stop.
I know. It's getting on. It's actually.
Great shape and you die? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, no, it's getting to the point where it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, it's dumb.
It's
I've seen somebody like Ric Flair going to the age.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, but you got wrestlers who you thought would have died, like the Ric Flairs or the Scott Halls, which I'm glad I'm glad they're still alive. I don't want them dead, believe me, because we've lost enough. But you would think, yeah, first. Yeah, their ages and what they put their body through, and all the drugs and paraphernalia and whatever else they put their bodies through. But then you got a guy like Brodie Lee. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. The Ric Flairs and the Hogans of the world and the Scott Halls of the world, they got 9 lives. Brodie Lee, he had that one life, and that was it. It was over, just like that. It's scary. Oh, no, definitely. Oh, definitely. And even Sting looks like he's in pretty good shape.
Oh God, I saw him on Dynamite. I go, this dude looks like he can still walk and actually have a full freaking match.
He looks like he could go on another run. Honestly,
that's what he wants. I mean, that's why he's there. I've been hearing. And did you get any context as to why he's there? Because if not, I will tell you. I found this out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. I mean, I would assume there's going to be some sort of match happening, but I haven't read anything.
Actually, what it is they want to use him to get Darby Allin over.
Yep. Now, do you like that whole? Now, he's the one that does the whole skateboard gimmick, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
I do love that.
Are you a fan of the skateboard? You like that? You like that idea?
I do because it adds something to a character that is already cool.
Yes.
I mean, it's there. There's, especially with the spikes in the back of it, even cooler.
Well, that's what I see. That if they didn't have the spike, I don't know if I'd enjoy it and like it as much. But I do like the whole gimmick with the spike. That does add more oomph to the character, because if it was just a normal skateboard, I would be like, eh. But
yeah, I'd be like, what the hell is this? And then I look at the back of it and I go, there's spikes on it? Hell yeah. Keep their ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely was what put me over to be a fan of him at that point. But if he's gonna,
and the fact that he's just freaking nuts.
yeah, no, he is nuts. He's kind of like a Sting / like Brian Pillman / Mick Foley.
No, I look at him. I get the Sting part because he's doing the whole face paint thing, but I would not say Brian Pillman. I would say Sabu.
Yeah, something similar to that. You're on path with that. No, I agree with that. That was a good correction. That was a good. No, I get you on that one, my man. No, that was a good correction. But yeah, man, no, it just shocked you. I mean, and you know what? Listen, this year's already been terrible enough. Let's just hope 2021 brings us something a hell of a lot better than what 2020, as they said, it was a damn dumpster fire. It damnly well was.
Oh, it sucks. It really sucks. Now, I wonder, because what they should do is they should still have matches. AEW should, but they should.
Well, like I said, this Wednesday night, they're going to do a tribute show. I think they're going to, I don't know if they're going to do matches dedicated to him or they're just going to be all highlights of his career. I don't know if it's going to be, maybe what I'm thinking is it's, yep. What I'm thinking is exactly what you just said. I think they should do like the best of both worlds, show his greatest moments and matches, and then do matches in between.
Yeah, because people still need to see wrestling. It's not like, it's not like the world's over and you need to just stop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. And you know what? Brodie Lee would want the show to go on, He would want the show to go on. But man, we got some callers calling in. But man, thank you. And again, as always, call in again, my man. And I appreciate it. Thank you for being a fan. Have a good one. Have a good night, my man. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're talking all things Brodie Lee, a.k.a. Luke Harper, talking his greatest moments, memories. Who would you compare a Brodie Lee to? What does he remind you of? Who does he remind you of? What is going on right now in the mind and the psyche of AEW? What is their mindset right now? What are they thinking? What is the WWE thinking? And again, I want to thank all the loyal viewers and all the loyal subscribers who are here tonight on Sean's View Entertainment. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight on the show. Again, AEW will be doing a full live tribute show to the great Luke Harper, the great Brodie Lee. What a mind for the business. What a wrestler. What an athlete. What an icon. What delivery. What defiance. What a man Luke Harper was. And again, viewers, it's so important to subscribe right now. Share my videos on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok. Remember to tell your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your family. Tell everyone you know to Sean's View Entertainment. prolific, consistent, and dedicated. The daily uploads, the news, the rumors, the headlines. Sean's View Entertainment bringing it to you. Remember to smash that bell. Turn on all notifications. I want everyone in this room right now to go to my channel and turn on all notifications to Sean's View Entertainment, or simply refresh my channel multiple times a day to get the latest and the greatest in WWE news, AEW rumors, WWE gossip, the backstage shenanigans, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, ABC, the 123, CNN, 911, whatever it may be. Sean's View's the place to be because I'm the face that books this damn place. Sean's View Entertainment is here for the subscribers, with the subscribers since day freaking one. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, this is going to be one hell of a compelling Monday Night Raw tonight, because I'm compelled to see how the WWE is going to pay tribute to well, the great Brodie Lee, the great Luke Harper. Will Bray Wyatt play some sort of homage to Luke Harper tonight, ladies and gentlemen? And, you know, people in the chat room saying that I'm exploiting death. Well, let me tell you right now, all the dirt sheets, all the websites have talked about the death of Brodie Lee. The Joe Cronin show's talked about it. Wrestling Observer has done videos about it. So you know what? I'm going to block all the sons of bitches that are saying that I'm doing this just for Brodie Lee, that I'm trying to make a mockery of Brodie Lee, that I'm trying, you know what? I'm going to block all you sons of bitches. And guess what? There ain't a damn thing you can do about it. You want to create another account? I'll block you again. Everybody has talked about this. Every YouTuber has talked about the passing of Brodie Lee. So if you think for one single solitary second that you're going to get underneath the skin of the brash and the brazen, well, then you haven't raised the bar by far, because I run the ship and you ain't sinking it, you son of a bitch. How do you like me now, you no good, senseless piece of garbage? Because I have the microphone and you don't, you stupid son of a bitch. Go to hell. And you know what? For the people that are saying that about me, for the people that are saying about me, you're the one that should be 6 feet under, not Brodie Lee, you sick, sad son of a bitch. You want to mess with me? You want to go one-on-one with the brash one, and I'll make your monkey ass famous? You can't shut me off, and you can't shut me down, because this is the brash domination, and this is sure not damnation. So that's what I mean. And you can't do nothing to me, because I'm the mean machine, and I'm the brash, and I'm the best, and I'm taking over in 2021 where I should have never, ever left. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you want to call in live, 774-322-1233 is the live call-in number to speak directly to Sean's View Entertainment. Remember, the brash is going to make it last, and the brash is not trash. And again, we got the live call-in number. If you want to call in live right now. 774-322-1233 is the live call-in number to speak directly to Sean's View Entertainment. And again, if you have a problem with me talking about Brodie Lee's death, you can suck it. Because everybody on YouTube, everybody in the wrestling community, everybody has made videos on this. Everybody, not just me. You got it? You understand what I'm saying? Do you get it? Got it. Good. You're live. You're live.
Yo, so sad to hear that he passed. You know.
Yeah, man. It's I'll tell you, man. It's still not. It's not comprehending to me right now, honestly.
Yeah, man. Oh, this is like a dream, you know. Sometimes people say you hear about like a celebrity passing, like when we lost Kobe in January.
Yeah.
It was like all spooked and like they wish that this song was dream, you know.
Well, you know, man, how you brought that up. You know, Kobe, that's how he started the year in January. He dies. Now we're ending the year in December with Luke Harper dying. It's like you got to be kidding me. This has got to be a rib. But no, this is reality. This is reality now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's
And you said about who does Luke Harper remind people of? You said.
yeah. Who do well in your I mean, everyone's got an opinion, obviously, but in your opinion, who does he remind you of back in the day?
He reminds me of Bruce or Brodie.
Yo,
'Cause when I look
definitely.
at that face, when I look at Bruce Brodie's face, I picture Luke Harper like a twin similar to him like that.
And you know what's the odd? You want to know the odd thing about Bruiser Brodie and Brodie Lee? The connection there. You know what? There was only a 1-year age difference when they died. One was 41 and the other was 42. That's another thing that's a little bit deranged.
That's like 2 years younger from each other because you said Brodie died. I think he was 42, Brodie, right? When was it Brodie?
Yeah, Brodie Lee was 41, so there was only a 1-year difference there. 1-year difference. So it's like we all saw. You know, I mean, obviously it was horrific the way the other guy died because it was in the locker room and he got stabbed to death. But this was just, I'll tell you, man, I don't know what the hell this world's coming. It's scary. We live in the most scariest of times right now, my man. I'm actually scared.
Yeah. And here's another one I've been something like what was I saying? The whole thing with when you saw the Fiend get burned up by Randy Orton at TLC, you saw that?
Yeah, and then he dies the same week.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy what Randy Orton did to the Fiend. I was like, wow. I was like, no way, Randy, you crazy? He's just like a human. I was like, look, he has his poor gasoline on him and he burned them to like probably destroy the Fiend, also in Bray Wyatt's spirit, they're trying to like get rid of him for things,
Imagine if they had I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be sick and sinister here, but the WWE's done this in the past. Imagine if they had because right now we don't know if the Fiend's going to come back or if he was burned alive, whatever. Is he going to come back as a new character? Is he going to come back as Bray Wyatt again? Is he going to come back? Are they going to have a reincarnation of Luke Harper with Bray Wyatt? You got to wonder. Is there going to be reincarnation there? Could there be a second coming of Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt now? Who knows?
Yeah, I guess so. And also, what's her name? Alexa Bliss. God, I don't know what they're going to do with her. I don't know. With the whole, she has her own little playground, something she calls it.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice. You know what? Alexa Bliss is so natural in this role. I wish they would have done this with her years ago. She's always been a great talent. This girl has such. I mean, I don't know about you, man, but I think she's doing some of her most excellent work with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
She's such a natural. To me, she's such a natural at it.
Yeah, she's really good talent. She does.
Yeah, and it will be interesting to see what she does tonight on Monday Night Raw in this whole vendetta with Randy Orton, and will Bray Wyatt make an appearance tonight with the death of Luke Harper? You got to wonder.
Yeah, and also I hope you're going to watch the Legends of Raw on January 4th.
Yeah, that's going to be the first Raw of the new year. I'm just shocked that Stone Cold and The Rock ain't going to be there, but they could make an appearance. Who knows? It's good that Hogan and Flair is going to be there and the Big Show, and it'll definitely be a legendary night on a night of legends. I just hope tonight's Raw does pay homage to Luke Harper. I hope they give him the 10-bell salute because honestly, he deserves it. He definitely deserves it. He should be recognized for not only what he's accomplished as a husband, a father, and in AEW, but definitely what he did in the Wyatt family.
Yeah, agree on all that.
But man, I thank you for calling him in, and I hope you call in again. I appreciate the call, and have a good night, my man, and thank you for sharing your memories of Luke Harper.
Yeah, you too.
Have a good one, my man. Thank you. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue the night here, we're a little blurry. Let's see if we can get back in focus. Let's see if we can get back in focus here on Sean's View Entertainment. You are live.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing, my man? What's your memories, moments of the great Luke Harper?
Man, I'll tell you something. This Luke Harper incident, I have not been hit hard with a wrestler's death since Eddie Guerrero's death till now.
That's kind of how I feel on the thing, man. It really, really hits me some sort of way to the point where it seems like a nightmare, and it is a nightmare. It's one of the most tragic things I've heard of all year long to this point, to this magnitude, as it concerns professional wrestling.
Yes. It's crazy. It just really is. And the thing is, I went online on Saturday, and I just finished up watching some live streams, and I went online, and I go to lordsofpain.net.
Yep.
I'd be looking up results, and, like news and stuff.
Yep.
And it says wrestlers are paying tribute to Brodie Lee, Luke Harper. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I was
like, oh hell no! And then my heart just dropped.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Did you watch today's Being the Elite?
The newest one.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I have not seen that yet. The one that came out today, right?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I have to see that. Someone just brought that to my attention.
Awesome.
Was it?
It was awesome. It's gonna give you those tears in your eyes. You're gonna be laughing a lot.
Now, is this stuff that we haven't seen of him before?
Yeah, they just did like it's a must watch. It's a must watch. I'll just put it at that.
All right, man. I will do that, man. I will do that. Thank you for that, and I thank you for calling in, man. Call in again, my man. Call in again.
All right, no problem.
Thank you, man.
First time watching you too.
Oh, I appreciate it. Call in again, man. You're always welcome here on Show and View.
Welcome. Thank you so much. Have a good blessed day and happy holidays to you.
You too, my man. Happy New Year. You're live.
Hey, this is Kenneth from Texas.
Oh, wow, man. Kenneth is back. What's up, my man? Did you see we had a couple haters over there for a little while?
I got some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
AEW's planned show has been scrapped in favor of a Brodie Lee tribute.
Yes, and you know what? That's why I wanted to use this platform tonight to inform everybody of that yes, this Wednesday night, whatever AEW had in the cards, like you said, it's been canceled, it's been scrapped in favor. And like I said, I think this is the right way to go. I think it's the right thing to do. What do you think, my man?
And I agree. And I have here the card for that tribute show.
Oh, they already got the card up. Really?
Cody Rhodes will team with Orange Cassidy and Dark Order number 10 against Team Kaz.
Oh.
The Young Bucks will team with Colt Cabana against Matt Hardy and Private Party.
Yep. There you go.
Hangman Page will team with John Silver and Alex Reynolds against Inner Circle members MJF, Santana, and Ortiz. Anna Jay teams with Tay Conti against Dr. Britt Baker and Penelope Ford. Lance Archer teams with Dark Order members Evil Uno and Stu Grayson against Eddie Kingston, the Butcher, and the Blade.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a pay-per-view to me, and that's going to be a phenomenal theme show in dedication in the honor of Brodie Lee. And I'm sure we're going to see some Brodie Lee moments and memories also that night, obviously.
Yeah, they are planning on doing some type of. They'll probably run a couple of tributes after each match.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna have the wrestlers talking about him. I'm sure they're gonna. It's gonna be a massive tribute show. It's like kind of when Owen Hart died. It was all revolved around Owen Hart's memories, moments, matches, promos.
And also, you gotta factor in. They did the same thing when Eddie passed.
Oh yeah, no, it was all dedicated. And now, you know what? That's the way to do it. And especially the mark they made.
They also did the same thing with Benoit.
Yep, and then of course we all know what happened. We don't want to get into that, but we knew the grave details of that. But yeah, no, man. I mean, what we saw and what that man did, man. I'm just so happy that Brodie Lee was able to accomplish so much in such a short amount of time. It would have been great to see him have held the world championship, but you know what? At least we got to see the best of Brodie Lee as we saw him, as we knew him. But again, nothing compares to the fact that the man wasn't only a wrestler, he was a father. And he was at best, at the most, the best, in my opinion, not only father, but a husband as well. That's what matters most at the end of the day.
And also, from what I'm hearing, there hasn't been any word yet
as far as what WWE is going to do yet for Brodie Lee. I haven't heard anything as of right now.
Yeah, I mean, they should at most give him a 10-bell salute. They have to. Because he made such a mark in the WWE, did Luke Harper. He made such a monumental mark, so they have to.
I completely agree. Completely agree.
Yep.
Or at least have some of the wrestlers that had contact with him
Yeah.
say a few words after. If they don't do the bill, have at least have a couple of the wrestlers that had contact with him say a few words.
Yeah, it's only right, my man, right? It's only right to do that, right?
Yeah, either like you said, either do the bill or after each match have somebody that had contact with them say a few words.
Yeah, that's. I mean, in my opinion, that would be the route to go. And I know AEW is going to go all out with it. The WWE, I know they're not going to have their show all around Luke Harper, but you got to, you know what? Here's the thing: if Luke Harper was with the WWE right now still, and he didn't go to AEW, I think they would have a whole tribute show to him. But since they released him, I think they're only going to show, maybe the 10-bell salute, maybe a couple of images, maybe a couple of videos, but they're not going to go all out like AEW is going to. I don't think.
Yeah, I completely agree. Anyways, my man, I just wanted to give you a heads up about that.
All right, my man. Thank you once again. And as always, my man, you're always welcome to call in. And thank you for being brash and not trash, my man. Thank you and have a good night.
All right, man. Later. Thank you.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, the live call-in number 774-322-1233. The live call-in number to speak directly with the brash, the brazen. We raise the bar by far on Sean's View Entertainment. This is what we do. This is what we're about. This is what we stand for. Yeah, who will be the new exiled one? Who will come out of exile? Who will follow in the footsteps of Luke Harper? Can anybody? Here's the thing: nobody can be Luke Harper. Nobody can be the exiled one. Nobody can be Mr. Well, remember when he tried to do that Mr. McMahon moniker in AEW? That was hilarious too. When he was trying to mock Vince McMahon, that was also funny. That was also historic in its own way. Again, viewers, the call-in number, if you want to call in live, remember to subscribe and smash that bell. Remember to turn on all notifications to Sean's View Entertainment right now. Turn on all notifications. Very crucial, very important to this channel. Very important to this channel to share, subscribe, smash that bell, and refresh my channel. Check out my channel multiple times a day, every single day, around the clock. I don't stop. Sean's View Entertainment here for the viewers with the subscribers. Again, it took me a couple of days to do a video like this because I had to let this sink in. I was numb to this. I didn't believe this. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to know it, but it happened. It happened. And, Eric Rowan could Eric Rowan do it? Could Eric Rowan pull off what Mr. Brodie Lee did, what Luke Harper accomplished? He might, but I don't think it'll be to the level. I don't think it'll be to that level. I really don't think it will be to that level. I just don't think it'll match that. I mean, he's a great character. He's a good wrestler. He's a good in-ring character. I just don't think he's on the level of Luke Harper, of Brodie Lee. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just my opinion. I mean, Eric Rowan could surprise us. Eric Rowan could surprise the hell out of us. He could pull something out of the bag. And again, if you're in this room right now, please take the time to like, comment, share, subscribe. Go to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, smash that bell, and turn on all notifications so you get all my videos around the clock, the latest and the greatest in WWE rumors, news, and headlines. We present it to you right here on Sean's View Entertainment. We are here tonight to discuss the untimely, shocking passing of Brodie Lee, a.k.a. Luke Harper, a.k.a. Mr. Brodie Lee. Share, subscribe, and smash that bell. We will never, ever forget the monumental impact that Luke Harper left on each and every one of us. Till next time, remember, if it's not brash, it's not going to last. And it's going to be trash. But I'm never going to be trash because I'm always going to be the last man standing. Subscribe. Much love to all of you. Rest in peace to Luke Hopper, Mr. Brodie Lee. Subscribe. Let's just take a moment. Let's take 10 seconds. 10 seconds. A moment of silence, everybody. Viewers, join. I don't care if you love me or hate me or for me or against me. Agree with me or disagree with me. Let's take one moment to just be quiet and just take in what was Luke Hopper.